Hey girls, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to try to apply the XPress PRO press-ons from Kiara Sky using a dip powder. For this video, I am going to be using the Cocoa Rush XPress PRO press-ons from Kiara Sky. I thought these were so cute and very simple, so let's go ahead and get prepared for the application. The first thing I'm going to do is to go ahead and take the Kiara Sky disposable mats and lay one down on the table. I am just starting to use these to protect my table mats from the nail products. Okay, so going back to the press-ons, Kiara Sky has recently launched their press-on line. These are 100% acrylic press-ons. There's no plastic. These are really good high quality press-ons. Let's go ahead and open up the press-ons. I do want to go ahead and say Kiara Sky puts a ton of thought and effort into their packaging. I love the packaging of these press-on nails. So after taking out the press-ons themselves, we have two methods of application here. You have a little pack, and this contains the 1-day wear application. Inside of this, you have an alcohol wipe, a cuticle pusher, and the sticky tabs for 1-day wear. The next method of application is the XPress PRO press-on nail glue and a hand file. This is very important for prepping your nails for the press-ons. So let's go ahead and take a look at the press-ons themselves. These are absolutely gorgeous. I love the shape and the color of these press-ons. The first thing I always do when I get new tips or press-ons is to check the size of the thumbnail. This one fits my nail very well. I do struggle with some nails not fitting my thumbnails because they are quite big, but the biggest size for this press-on kit does fit my nails perfectly. You do get 30 press-ons with this kit, which is really good. You're bound to have a press-on that fits your nail perfectly. I am going to go ahead and size out the press-ons. So these are the sizes that I picked out. Something I did not think about when I picked this nail set is you're not able to pick all of the colors that you want for each nail. You basically have to go by whatever size fits your nails. That is not always a bad thing, but the color combination was a little bit different than I was expecting. Still turned out really cute, but I just wanted to go ahead and mention that. The first thing I'm doing is taking a cuticle pusher to push back my cuticles. You can definitely do this with the orange wood stick that is included in the press-on kit. Personally, I do always prefer to use my metal one. Next, I am taking the mini hand file that is included in the press-on kit. Taking the pink side, I'm going to go ahead and remove the shine from my natural nails. Keep in mind for this step, I am doing it very lightly just because I do my nails very often. I don't want to over file my natural nails. After filing the nails, I am taking Kiara Sky's dust brush and I'm going to go ahead and remove all of the extra dust from the nails. It is important to remove the extra dust just to make sure your application lasts. After doing the nail prep, the next step is to take the bond. This is step number 1. This is a dehydrator that is going to remove all of the oils from your nails to make the manicure last as long as possible. So for the manicure, I am going to be using Kiara Sky's dip powder. This is the color Natural. This is almost like a clear, but it does have a little bit of like fogginess to it. I am just using this one to apply the press-ons. To apply the dip powder, I am going to be using the base, which is number 2. This is a nail resin to adhere the powder to your nails. I'm just starting by doing a very thin layer of dip base over the entire nail, making sure not to get any of this on the skin. Once I've applied the dip base, I am going to go ahead and dip into the powder and tap away the excess. I'm going to repeat the same process to all of the other nails. Something I haven't mentioned up until this point is I am a Kiara Sky brand ambassador, so they did send this product over for a video. They are also sponsoring this video, so I do want to go ahead and thank Kiara Sky for that. If you guys are interested in any of the products that I'm using, everything will be linked down below. You can also use my discount code, which is KCNAILS, and that will save you a little bit of money off of the Kiara Sky website. After that layer of dip powder is fully dry, I am taking the dust brush again and I'm going to go ahead and remove all of the extra dip powder. Now that we've done the first layer of dip powder, we're now ready to apply the press-ons. So I am going to be using the XPress PRO press-on nail glue. I did go ahead and get the press-on nail ready because with nail glue you do have to be quite fast. I am going to be applying the nail glue onto my natural nail, making sure to get a pretty good even coverage of glue. And I'm also going to be applying the nail glue to the inside of the press-on. I'm going to go ahead and place the press-on on my nail from cuticle all the way down to the free edge of the nail, making sure to apply a good amount of pressure to avoid air bubbles. Because Kiara Sky's nail glue does dry a little bit slower, you do have a chance to straighten out the nail tip if it is crooked, which mine was. This is what the press-on looks like after applying it. I did actually take a lint-free wipe with some rubbing alcohol just to try to remove the excess nail glue, and it did turn the nail glue white, so that just happened. I don't know why or how to get rid of it. So you guys are going to be seeing white around the cuticle of my thumbnail. I'm going to repeat the same process to apply all of the other press-ons. So if you guys do want to see the other 3 methods of application for Kiara Sky's press-ons, I will link the video here in the cards as well as the description. Personally, I do think that my favorite way of applying the Kiara Sky press-ons is the method that I'm showing here. I didn't know that this was a thing. I never seen anyone do this until Kiara Sky posted their video on Instagram. By the way, I did put a little bit too much nail glue, so it did spill out underneath my nail. So before it has a chance to dry, I am taking a lint-free wipe with some rubbing alcohol just to try to smooth out that nail glue, or at least try to remove it a little bit because I don't want a huge clump of nail glue underneath my natural nail. So back to what I was saying, I didn't know that this method of application exists. Honestly, it is a little bit misleading because you're not actually applying the press-ons with the dip powder. The dip powder is just an extra step to add more strength for the press-ons to make them last longer. Supposedly, this method of application for press-ons is supposed to last 3 weeks just as the application with acrylic does. I have not tested the length of wear for Kiara Sky's press-ons, so I can't say for sure. Honestly, I don't think I'll be leaving these press-ons on for 3 weeks. I get very bored of my nails very quickly, and I never leave my nail sets on for more than 2 weeks just because it starts bothering me and I want to do something new. But by the feel of it, I do think that these nails will last at least 2 weeks just because they feel very sturdy, they're very strong, and they feel attached very well to the nail. So something happened. I took a really close look at the nails and I noticed this spot on the cuticle area of my ring fingernail. So I did take the mini hand file and I tried to file off the extra glue. And I did notice that the color was starting to come off, so I just stopped filing. This nail is not perfect. I'm not sure what happened to it, honestly. So for the last step of the press-on application with dip powder, I'm going back with the same natural color dip powder. Again, I will be using the dust brush, the dip base, and also the tray from the recycling system. I love this tray, I use it all the time. So we are going to be taking the dip base and applying a thin layer underneath the natural nail. You do not want to apply this product on your skin, you only want to apply it up until your natural nail. After applying the base, I am taking the tray and I'm going to pour the natural color dip powder over top of the nail. After that layer is dried, I did dust away the excess powder and I'm going to repeat the same process for all of the other nails. Doing this step is going to add a little bit extra strength to your press-ons. I do believe that it will help the adhesion between the press-on and the dip powder. I might be wrong on that, but it does seem like it will help the press-ons last a little bit longer as well. But the main thing about doing this step is to just add a little bit extra strength for the press-on. The last step for this application method is to take the Seal Protect, which is step number 3, and apply this to the underside of the nails. Doing this is going to harden that layer of dip powder just to make sure everything is fully dry. After watching Kiara Sky's tutorial on this application method, I was a little bit confused why you're not supposed to apply the Seal Protect to the dip base nail before applying the press on. I'm not sure if it would make a difference, but I didn't do it because they didn't show it in that video. So let me know what you think of that down below in the comments. So here are the press-ons after the application. They look and feel really good minus the white around my thumbnail. I really love these press-ons. I'm going to be adding a little bit of nail art. So I'm going to be taking the brown gel liner from Kiara Sky and removing the excess polish. I'm going to take this color on the ring fingernail and I'm going to be doing some very simple swirly lines. I did kind of think to do like a brown Halloween themed nail set, but I honestly don't really want to do Halloween because I'm going to be doing a ton of Halloween nail designs and I wanted to do a video that is not specifically Halloween. I did want to focus a little bit more on the browns and the simplicity of this press-on nail set, so I just wanted to do something a little bit simple. Next, I am taking this tan color gel liner and I'm going to do the same thing on the pinky and the middle fingernail. And finally, taking the black gel liner, I'm going to repeat the same thing on the thumb and index nail. After doing the gel nail art, I did go ahead and cure for a full minute under the Kiara Sky lavender nail lamp. For the last step, I am taking Kiara Sky's Velvet Matte Gel Top Coat and I'm going to apply a layer over all of the nails. Besides the colors, I really loved how this nail set was matte, so that is one thing I did want to keep about this nail set, which is why I'm applying a matte gel top coat. After applying the matte gel top coat to all of the nails, I did go ahead and do another full cure under the nail lamp. The last thing I'm going to do is take the Kiara Sky cuticle oil. This is the rose scent, my favorite. I'm going to apply some of this to all of the cuticles and massage it in. And here are the press-on nails. Let me know what you think of these press-ons down below in the comments. I want to know your thoughts on the dip powder application for press-ons. I think it's really nice and a good step to add extra strength for the nails to make them last a little bit longer. I really liked it and I do think I'll do this method again in the future. Do make sure to give this video a thumbs up. If you're not already, don't forget to hit subscribe because I do post weekly nail videos. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!